with the gang now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill, it's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just the hill. We slip on, spin move, in zone, scope for sideline, and touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off, and go. I had to kick off, and go. We slip on, spin move, in zone, scope for sideline, and touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off, and go. I had to kick off.
The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an NFC wildcard matchup between the Arizona Cardinals and the Green Bay Packers.
To kick off for Arizona.
It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
He was brought down.
So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Murray. This one caught by Isabella. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give it.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Za'Darius Smith able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. So it sails out of bounds close to midfield, and they'll say actually right at midfield.
The 50-yard line.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. tackled by Isaiah Simmons. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 48 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
They're on 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Well, there was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, third and long. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
22 yards. And the Cardinal first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Murray. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, he'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Slant pass to Boyd. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now Murray off play action. He'll buy some time right. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. To throw again on second down. Murray flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Singletary going to get the handoff. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
There we go. Nice play, baby.
On 4th down, here's Zane Gonzalez for the Cardinal field goal. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
And now look at him go. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. Will Disley, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Murray. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Murray fighting, lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Murray looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Handoff on the option to Singletary. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Brings up 4th down.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Murray. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, Murray. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now this time, Murray to throw it. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. 2nd time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins. As the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Packers 14, Cardinals 7. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Over 1st and 10. At their own 7.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Now a look at the backup, Jordan Love. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Murray. Flush to his right, and now he's going to use his legs. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
On third down, Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Again, it's Jones. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. A big run there by Jones. 42 yards.
At the 35-yard line.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And between the last two plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
The line of scrimmage.
Zach Bond there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
3-yard line.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. And he comes back with one complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Singletary going to get the handoff. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. A handoff on the option to Singletary. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
3rd down. And 9 yards.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray flushed out right. He may try and run for this. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Operating from the gun, Murray. He's going to air one out. This is caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Arizona. 41 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, Murray. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Arizona.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score.
Extra point.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That's another Packers first down. 1st and 10.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Aaron Jones.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Alexander.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said keep. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
That is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Murray again, eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
8 yards on the
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
14-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
That's good.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now Jones. And he stopped immediately there.
Jones, the ball.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now, I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. But keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
Gain of 1 yard on the play.
Ball at the 6, 3rd and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
Now 4th and goal.
And this one is right through. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time. Got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where...
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game.